When am my baby? Umuwami. Uyatige nami. Imuwako. Mangibuke pweni. Uyankaza.
You give me shelter, bring me closer so we can greater. When it's colder and it seems over, I can count on you, I can count on you. When it's colder, you give me shelter, bring me closer so we be greater. With the shoulder when it seems over, I can count on you. You bring the sunlight to dark days with fireflies, make everything alright.
I remember I was having a show. It was sometime in 2019, if I'm not mistaken. So I was having a show at Rhymes and Laughter, MTN Rhymes and Laughter, and I am opening up the show. You know, I don't remember who I was opening for, but that's not what this is about. After my set, I'm nervous because I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I don't know how I did, so let me just go and sit down, enjoy the rest of the show, and I feel this tap on my shoulder. She's like, hi. I'm like, hey. Now I'm panicking because this is Zoe Genesis. You know, it's not any normal person. I'm like, okay, Zoe just said hi. Zoe just said hi. Just look forward. Don't say anything. Don't say nothing. Just say hi back. So that's how it was for me. It was like Zoe said hi to me, you know, and I was just, you know, regular oxygen at the time. I didn't even know who knew me. So I was like, wow, you know, Zoe said hi. So I was kind of in the moment about the whole thing.
And I don't like telling the story because my heart was broken when I met Oxygen. So MTN had like a Rhymes and Laughter show at Happy Valley, and I had attended with a friend of mine. And he was the opening act for the night. So I'd never heard of him, I'd never seen him before. He got on stage and he just commanded our attention. Like from the time he stepped on stage, everyone stopped what they were doing and we paid attention to what he was doing. And I think mid-song, we had never heard the song, but we were already singing along. You know, he had this vibe to him, rather. And I really enjoyed his performance. And then right after he finished performing, he actually sat in front of me. And I'm very forward sometimes. It depends on my mood. So I'm having a conversation with my friend. I'm like, I'm going to say hi to him. And my friend is like, don't. Papa, like, leave him alone. I'm like, nah, I'm going to say hi. So I tap his shoulder. I'm like, hi, great show. And it's just like, thanks, with a smile. And he looked back. I was like, oh, this guy. Not even you know, I was so heartbroken. And I think I saw him 2 shows after that. And I was so scared to speak to him because he was that cool guy that turned me down on the first time. But we eventually met properly and got to speak. And we became like buddies from then. So that's how we met. He rejected me on the first day.
But you know, we got to meet a few times after that. But yeah, that's how I met Zoe. I was nervous when she said hi, but I'm glad she did. I'm really glad she did. I knew her off Facebook, you know, before that, but you know, meeting her that day, I was like, yeah. Her cheekbones. weird, but her cheekbones kind of, you know, made up the whole beauty that I saw that day. I was like, huh, well, this is a nice facial structure, you know. But yeah, she was beautiful. Also her charisma. She was bubbly. She doesn't really care about what people say, or you know, she doesn't seem like a person that cares about what people say about her. But she's just an easy-go-lucky person that I enjoy being around, being, you know, hanging around, being happy around. So she's just a vibe. So that's the one thing that kind of caught my attention. You know, most girls are shy. You know, be like hi, and then afterwards it's fine. But she was like, hi, I don't care what you say, I'm gonna say hi to you. I'm gonna own the moment. And I just love that. I just love that about her. Yeah,
I think the first time we actually sat down and had a conversation the first thing that struck for me was I felt like we were the same person. I know it's cheesy, but we had this finishing each other's sentence. He was telling a story, but I almost knew what the story would be because I think we had the same mindset. So we hit it off first day, and I think at the time it was more friendship based because I really saw him as my guy, you know, and we'd have conversations about literally everything because we had that friendship. But what stuck with me from the first conversation is that we really got each other. We had the same sense of humor. We were into the same things. We believed in the same things, and I think that's what drew me to him from the first conversation we had.
Understanding of everything, basically. I feel like she's open-minded. She's also taught me to be a bit open-minded about some things. I know I am open-minded, you know, because as a musician, you have to put yourself in situations where maybe you've not necessarily been in, but you have to write the music about it. So that demands you to be open-minded. So I loved her approach to conversations, her approach to problem solving, you know, keeping a conversation going, which a lot of people can't do, you know, but just her being open in terms of her heart, her mind, and I'll use vulnerability, not in the sense that, oh, she's now vulnerable in some things, but you know, she's not afraid to be who she is to the next person. So yeah,
I think it was written in the stars. I don't know. I think this has been the most authentic relationship I've been. Nothing was ever forced. Nothing was ever difficult about it. Like I said, we were friends for a long time. And I think in the friendship, our chemistry was so much that I think a lot of people felt like we were together at the time. And the more conversations that were being had, I think is the more we ended up seeing the patterns, and, you know, things just fell into place organically. You know, it wasn't something that we had to think too much about, but we just let it happen in due time, and it happened naturally. And yeah, I can never give you like a story that, you know what, this is what happened, and it just felt right when we felt like we were ready. I think we had been friends for a year at the time. It just happened, man. Yeah.
it's now time for the questions.
I hope I get all the juicy questions. Okay,
You want to
wait.
get juicy questions?
When he gets a question, he asks me the question, and vice versa. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's supposed to be like that. Okay, so are you going first? Do you rock, paper, scissors for it? Or?
Two
Okay,
days.
fine.
Sorry, friend. Better luck next time.
All right. I'm ready.
Who writes these questions?
I'm
The
ready.
question is, am I yours? Oh my God.
Who else? Who else? Of course.
I'm
of
yours.
course. Of course.
Since when?
It's been how long now?
2 years.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah. My turn. Wait, that's satisfactory for you.
Yes. 100%. 10 out of 10.
Love it.
Yo.
This one is a paragraph. Have you thought about marrying your partner? If already married, do you remember why you had that thought of marrying your partner?
I have thought of marrying you.
Ah.
I have. In a way, I feel like we're married.
Okay,
Just
but
not
are you-
officially on paper.
I feel like you want to propose to me, right?
No.
Why not?
Chase me. I chased you the first time by saying hi.
Beep, beep, beep. Okay, fine, I get it. But Pela Ansi, you have to see it through.
No, please.
Get down on the
Let's
knees.
propose to each other at the same time. That would be dope.
That would be dope, in fact.
Okay, we should set a date.
But I don't know. Are you gonna shower me with gifts
Are we
or
doing
something?
gifts?
Like you should do something. Like put up a whole, pyro what
I'll do a
and
billboard,
techno
you
what.
do a helicopter.
You see, now you're talking. Now you're talking. Thank
Stay
you.
tuned.
All right, you go. But seriously, my rock should be like so big. If you're gonna do it.
I need to get you a ring.
Yeah, like this big. The rock this big. I should wear it across all 4 fingers. Read
On
the
an
question.
engagement line.
Read the question.
Do you think once you love someone, you will always love them?
That's tricky. That's tricky. But I feel like love for me is more of a commitment than a feeling. Okay, yes, it does in so many
It
other
starts
feelings.
with a feeling, yeah.
But I feel like then it then graduates to a commitment. So I feel like if you say if you love someone, will you forever love them? I don't know if love has percentages, but if it doesn't, then no. I don't think so, because then that would mean I love all my exes.
Great answer.
then you wouldn't be, happy with
So
that.
you only
but
love me.
Of course.
Very good.
Of course,
Very
of
good
course.
answer. I like your answer.
But if it has percentages like 5%, then I think a maybe will suffice. Because think about it.
Is
I
an
can't
ex
just-
you love 5%?
No, but I feel like I can't not know. Pretend like I don't know my.
I feel like you still care about someone even after. Maybe
Yeah,
not
to-
love, but you definitely,
Yeah.
depending on how the relationship went.
Of course. You're not gonna
Yeah.
wish anything bad to the person you was with, because you were with them
Yeah.
for a reason. But I don't. Nah.
Okay.
You get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I think. What was the question?
Do you ever still love some? Okay, cool. I'm just paraphrasing here. Let me just read it back to
really
you.
forgot.
Do you think once you love someone, you will always love them?
Oh, if you're still committed to them, definitely, because you're still working at growing the love. But if not, I think there is an attachment, but I wouldn't necessarily call it love. Yeah. I feel like you stay in love, or you carry on loving someone because you're working at it. It's not just something. It's not like a superpower.
You don't just throw it out there like, I love you, I love you, I love you too.
Yeah, there's a lot
Yeah.
that goes into it. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I love these questions.
So far so good.
So yeah. Okay. Do you feel pressure to make our love work?
I think pressure is the wrong word. It can be good, but for me, sometimes pressure is a negative word. I'd say I want to make our love work. It's not something that's forced on me. It's just something that I want because I genuinely enjoy it. So maybe not pressured, but do I want to? Definitely every day. Definitely.
I feel like you stole my answer. I feel
No,
like
I
you
look
stole my
good.
answer.
No, I look good.
Because yeah, pressure. No. Yeah, pressure is more like, oh, I have to.
Yeah.
Good or bad day, I have to. This is a well-oiled machine. A well-oiled machine. Well-oiled machine. Thank you. Your turn to
That's
pick.
what we're calling it. You are a well-oiled machine.
Yeah. But
Okay.
then guess what? Oily. But then that's a different story.
Unleaded.
Go.
Oh,
That's
though.
petrol. It's fine. At least you know something about a car. Let's get it.
Now everyone knows I can't drive. If we could recreate,
Oh wow.
if we could recreate one day from our own relationship, what would it be?
Yo. So many moments coming at me right now. So many moments.
I think I would recreate the day I became your girlfriend.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I would recreate the time we had a picnic at Mhlambeni.
Oh, I would
Yeah.
recreate that.
Recreate that picnic.
It's
That
the
was
first picnic I ever had in my life.
Yeah.
And I was having a
That-
bad day. I would recreate.
Oh yeah, right. So what did we have that day? We had a lot to eat.
We
had a
eat.
lot to
Oh
eat.
my gosh. If there's one thing about us, guys.
Food. Bring the food. Bring the food. Where
The
the
data
food is
about
at.
the food. It doesn't matter where we go as long as the food is. It's all about the food.
One of my friends tells me that it doesn't show, but like obviously
Yeah, for both of
tall,
us.
tall, skinny guys, you never really know where that food goes.
Yo, we had so
Yeah,
much
so much
food.
food.
I
That was
remember
a
that I
chill
woke
day.
up in the morning. I texted him. I wasn't having a good day, and then he just went ghost, like just. And then all of a sudden
That
he
was shocking.
texted. He's like, "Where's something nice? I'll come pick you up." Where's something nice? We used to go on drives like randomly a lot.
Yeah,
Something,
yeah,
it's one of
yeah.
those drives. Next thing we go to Mhlambeni, beautiful open plan, and he just parks the car and sets up in the, because it's what?
It's called the what is it called? The Baki.
Ekepezeni.
The Baki.
Baki.
Yes.
Ekepezeni in society. He sets it up so beautifully. I think it was the food that did the trick, guys, honestly, because there was so much food, and we just spent the afternoon just connecting. It was
Yeah.
beautiful. That was a
Beautiful chat we had.
Oh, I
beautiful
forgot
time we
about
had.
that.
Yeah,
I
that's the
would
day I would
recreate that.
recreate.
When are we recreating?
I don't know. You just have to wait until I ghost you again.
Oh,
Yeah. I'll
Okay.
ghost you again. Right, my turn to pick the
Your turn.
question. But the picnic was nice, man.
it was so nice.
All right. Wait for it. Wait
What?
for it. What is more important, sexual or emotional compatibility? Oh, okay. All right, yeah.
I'd say both.
Yes, both of them. They exist in the same thing in me, if you know what I mean, the same thing in me. Yeah. Stop it.
Okay,
Um,
sis.
I
No,
feel like they go
honestly.
hand in hand though, but I mean, emotional compatibility is most important because we have to get each other on a level where we feel each other. You have to
Yeah.
understand when she's down. You don't have to be on some SO1E06 or, you know, not entertain whenever she's going through a situation. So you have to be there for her even if you don't understand. Sometimes you won't want to talk about it. You just have to be there and listen, you know. It's not about you, it's her moment, you know, and vice versa. If you're not having a good day, or rather, if I'm not having a good day, she usually
to
just
understand that,
sits there and being, you know, are you okay? No, I'm not. Do you want to talk about it? No, not right now. And then she, you know, she does the things. But sexually, don't leave that out. Don't leave that out. That is important too. Because you can't just be there with someone that doesn't do it for you. You know what I mean?
That sounded so wrong.
But honestly, if they ain't on Team Nike when it comes to sexual compatibility, just do it. If you don't get it, then just leave it.
I don't know what's sexy.
Just leave it. Oh, you're a virgin.
Yeah.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy, guys. I'm with the virgin. With the virgin.
I'm the Virgin Mary. What's up,
Virgin
Joseph?
Oh, come on. Oh, come on. But yeah, if they don't do it for you emotionally or sexually, just don't write it. Don't write it. Don't do it.
Don't write it.
I'm a rapper. I could go on. I'm a rapper, guys. I could go on with this question. I love this question. Who wrote these questions? Who wrote these? Thank you. You're my guy. You're my guy. I love these questions. Wait. All right. Thank you. Thank you for the questions. We have to. You okay? You all right? I'm sorry. This is
If you can't
this
write
always.
it, you said you can't. Oh.
If you get, I won't say it. I won't say the next thing that was coming up.
What is this? Is this show rated like PG-13?
There has to be some type of rating on this, you know.
Okay.
But yeah, go ahead. You're
There
good.
better not
Your
be
lashes
another
are good.
question like that.
I want more questions. I'm taking 2 of these to go.
Oh, whew, I thought it was a question. Oh, when are you the most in love with me?
All the time. All the time. I feel like there is no time not to be in love.
Okay, no, not like not, but most. Like you're always in love with me, but when's that moment when you're like, oh?
Okay, I feel like that time would be when you're just dashing across the living room, you know, with your hair all over the place. And it's just, you know when they're in their natural state, and then you're kind of like watching it from a Nat Geo type of view, and you're like, there she is, streaming across the living room, going to make something to eat. She's taking the bite, and she doesn't even notice that you're doing that. She's on some mayonnaise over here. Hey, good morning, I didn't see you. I'd be like, yeah, I didn't see you too. And you just leave the mayo on her face. Just leave it. Just because it's fun to watch. I feel like that's when I'm mostly in love with her. You know what I mean? Obviously, when she's all dolled up and beautiful like this, you know, that's the other time. But you know, that's the other side of the coin. But you know what? Get a chick that does both or all three. You know?
What's all three?
No, that's for me only.
No, don't answer. Actually, don't.
Thank you. What about you?
I was expecting something cute, but it's fine. At least you're most in love with me when I'm like that. That's good.
That's good.
But you could have not exposed me.
I'm
Like
sorry.
you could have said I glow all the time and my hair's perfect.
Okay, but you know, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay, but I'm most in love with you, like when we wake up. I think I have this thing. If I wake up and he's not in bed, I'm so pissed all the time. There's something about his face where he has this innocence before he starts being the troll that he is. Like, listen, guys, I get this on a daily. This is how we
You
do every
deserve
day.
that. You deserve
like
it.
every day.
You
But there's
deserve
this innocence that he always has when he wakes. Like he's so cute. Like I'll be on some baby, and then he has his puppy eyes. Like I wanna cry. I'm most in love with
I
you.
cannot blush.
No, he blushes all the time.
I cannot
Don't lie. Street cred. He blushes all the time. I make him blush. I've got days. Every single day. I'll make you blush now.
Oh, don't. Please
Exactly.
don't. I'll just have my game face on, poker face. Try and make me blush when I'm like this.
Last question.
Last question. Let's get it.
Okay. What is worse, an emotional affair or a physical one?
Oh man.
I think it's worse on the receiving end, and I'll just generalize it based on the different genders. I think because men are not not that they're not emotionally intelligent, but they are not exposed to being vulnerable emotionally as much as females are. So I think when your spouse as a man has an emotional affair, that's now taking away the one thing for you that is like a safe space in a way. You know, when you know that nowhere in the world can you be vulnerable emotionally, and that's the one person that you do it with. But if they get into emotional relationship for you, I feel like for guys it's worse when it's emotional, and then for us it's worse when it's physical, because it's a mixture between us craving physical attention and how we view ourselves physically. So when your spouse has a physical affair, it interprets to how you view yourself as a woman, you know. So I think it differs.
Yeah.
But for us,
I don't think.
I think it would be worse if he had an emotional affair.
Yeah, I feel like emotional is worse.
Yeah, because I've seen you grow emotionally. You're a me guy, you know. You sort things out yourself, but I've seen you open up. So knowing that you've opened up to someone else, I would know that means you're actually falling for that person. Like that would be an indicator for me, would be you don't just open up. So that would be worse.
Yeah, I think I'll have to jump on that bandwagon. I feel like emotional is worse, because when you're like invested in a person, that's kind of hard to then separate yourself from that person after anything that has happened. So, you know, sexually you can have, you know, that one go at that person and you're like, nah, I'm cool, you know, whichever gender you are. But you can have a touch and go situation and nobody could know. But if it's emotional, you can kind of see it in the person's face or their eyes or their behavior, and it's very different. So obviously the physical one translates to the emotional one when it has gone on for too long. But yeah, I feel like emotional is worse. It takes you away from the person that you love the most. So don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. That was well done.
To the love of my life.
All right.
Thank you. Every time I think about how far we've come along, I'm always overwhelmed by gratitude. Thank you for letting me be me and allowing me to love you the way I do. Thank you for understanding me enough to heal my scars and shine my strengths. Each day is an adventure with you, and I have no doubt that I want you for the rest of my life. Thank you for being the leader of our household. I have learned grace and wisdom from you, and that is the greatest gift you have ever given me. I promise to grow, build, and love you the way you have taught me. I promise to always be a co-pilot. I love you.
Stop.
Stop.
Drop. Okay, that's the deal. That was so touching. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, damn. All right. My turn.
Your turn.
My turn. I feel like compared to yours, mine is
It's
okay.
fine.
I have smaller handwriting.
That's what we'll call it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your name, baby. Firstly, I want to say thank you for always being in my corner through everything that has happened in my life and career. We've had countless moments of bliss, and I'm sure I wouldn't have enjoyed them with anybody else. It's never hard to go through life knowing that you're there. And I've said this many times before, but you've got my heart and you always will. Let's continue to grow through the many things we're still going to experience together. I love you.
I love you. That's so sweet.
Nah. I feel like we're allowed to.
You said
okay.
we mustn't sit.
No. Space. It's okay. We'll go with that.
Thank you, baby.
All right, thank you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Swazi love, I love that. Thank you very much. You go ahead and touch that too. I'm gonna open it later. All right, cool.
Such a mystery. Oh.
Okay, now I want to see.
That's why I'm not taking it back, bro. Because it smells so nice.
It's fine. Let's go.
When am I baby? Umuwami. Uyatige nami. Imuwako. Mangibuke ebusweni. Uyangikaza. Yonke into empimbeni.